Oh, he's just under. Oh, is he? Is he?
Fishing isn't always about the biggest carp or even the perfect session. Sometimes it's the places you visit, the people you take with you, and the moments you experience that stay with you long after the trip is over. These are the memories that last forever. I headed back to the lake that I finished on last time for a little bit of redemption, and man, did I sure experience that. This time I had Imogen in tow. I took her with me, my daughter, to take her on an experience and to get closer to her and give her a memory that we would both never forget. And this trip was sure to throw a few of those up.
Okay, we are in. This rod's absolutely ripping. Back out to France we go. Lots of mixed weather ahead of us this time, and this is kind of like an episode 2. Had a great time on my previous solo trip, and we visited a few lakes. You know, we fished 2 or 3. Came good in the end, but nothing big. No 40s, no 50s, and I guess, you know, these trips are judged on that a little bit. So this time, just so I could get permission from my wife, I've got a little friend that I've brought with me, and it is my daughter Imogen. Say hello, Imogen.
Hi.
Now, Imogen isn't massively into the fishing, but it's a great opportunity to spend time with her. She's just about to go into senior school, and I felt like she probably would never want to come away with Dad for a week fishing ever again. So we're going to take her on her first public lake fishing adventure. We've been fishing in the UK a little bit, haven't we? And whenever I take Imogen with me, I do have good luck, do catch some good fish. So I'm hoping that that's going to pay off. So we're just waiting in the queue to get on the shuttle. Didn't make the mistake of travelling late this time. It's now 8 AM in the UK, due to travelling about half hour, which means we should get to the lake that we're starting at around about 4 PM. Imi, how many fish are we going to aim to catch this trip, realistically?
10?
10. That's challenging. I think I caught just over that last time on my own, and that was only in the last couple of days. So it is possible, it's doable. I think if we want to catch 10 fish, we might have to do a lot of moving around this trip.
Yeah.
Are you up for that?
Sure.
Packing up and packing down again?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know the saying, if you're not driving, you're sleeping. Okay, so we haven't been here very long, but predictably the fish are where I thought they'd be. So it's not going to be very exciting. We're going to be fishing in a similar swim that I fished last time I was here. So nothing new there, but that is where the fish are, and we found them, we've seen them jumping. I've only been here about 15 minutes, really easy to find them. So nobody else here from the looks of it. It is days only, and we are going to stick to that, which means that we might get a little bit of time to fish tonight, just a couple of rod hours. But if I don't, I'm going to probably put quite a lot of bait out. We've seen a lot of fish, a lot of carp. So I think we'll do 48 hours here maybe, have a bit of food, chill out in between the nighttime fishing when you can't fish. And and we'll go from there and see how we get on, and maybe head to a different lake after that.
With the boats blown up, it was time to get out on the water and give Imogen her first taste of public carp fishing.
So we've loaded the boats up. Oh man, it's hard with 2 boats. Obviously with 2 people's stuff. Imogen's first time in the boat, so she's a bit nervous. Stand this way because the sun's bad. Bit nervous, aren't you? But we're going to get you in the boat. The water level's really down, but actually no more so than when I was here last September.
In a weird way, I actually enjoyed setting up, preparing for the session and getting everything where you wanted it.
Okay, so we're going to go really simple, just like an end-trap semi-stiff D-rig. Same as last time really. This time though I have switched to a hybrid lead clip, just because I found that the leads weren't coming off particularly well. 10 ounce lead, that tends to make sure they come off, something as heavy as that. And I'm going to probably put 2 out on sort of a bigger bait this time, see if I can pick out the bigger fish. I've seen there are fish showing, I actually just saw one again. But yeah, simple as that. It's a fairly muddy bottom, which is why I've switched to a leg clip rather than an inline. But yeah, it'll just sit there, hopefully, with this sitting over the top of it. Simple as that.
So I have tried the boat and I liked it. It was quite scary, but did it. So yeah.
One of the things I wanted to do this trip was have a go at making homemade bait, which I've never done before. And I bought some components, mostly from CC Moore, if I'm honest, and kind of put together something that I thought would sort of fit around my free offerings, boilies and tigers, etc. So I've kind of made a pink squid tuna bait, oversized, deliberately, like 22 mil, and then I've got a sort of a darker tuna that I've kind of based on a Pacific tuna base, but over flavoured. So I'm hoping, having caught on both of those baits individually here before, hoping by using some sort of 2 baits slightly oversized compared to what I'd usually use on this particular lake, maybe we can pick out the bigger fish. Whether that happens or not, I don't know, but we're definitely going to give it a go. We've actually got a couple of hours of fishing tonight. It's only sort of 6:37 p.m. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to head out to kind of a shallower spot first and drop a rod, because I saw fish in this area. I'm sure actually if I stand up, I won't because I've got Imogen in the boat, but I'm sure if I stand up I might actually see some fish here. Obviously on my last trip I was actually rowing out, but with Imi in the boat there's not really enough room.
I've completely fallen in love with this public venue and it's really hard to let it go. Every time I go back I say it will be the last time, but I just can't help myself. It's a great starting point from which to move on into the rest of the region, which I still have plenty to explore.
So guys, I'm currently in the boat getting ready to set out for the second journey. Dad has gone out in the boat and I am literally just sitting on a big chair right now watching him do his thing, hoping he doesn't fall off the boat.
So we're baiting up quite widespread, 2 different types of boilie and tigers. Just like the option really of like a fish meal type bait, and cell, mainline cell. So Pacific tuna and mainline cell. And that's always done quite well for me on these trips, whether I've been fishing commercially or fishing on some reservoirs more recently. Just backing up to my H block because I was drifting. You know, and at this time of year, you know, it is July. I do like to fish with quite a lot of bait all around the marker, just to keep the fish moving, get them grubbing about.
So, we just got back from the last rod out, so all the rods are officially out. So yeah, let's start fishing. So I'm just eating my ramen. It's really good. I made it all by myself.
Bite it gently.
It goes without saying that being out on the water is definitely one of the best bits of these trips. Big open venues, reaching for the other side of the lake and just drifting around.
So all I'm going to do is drift out on a really low motor. I've been hearing fish all in front of me all night. Obviously we fished for a little bit last night. I lost one, got caught around the H block, which really pisses me off because it's my own fault for fishing a little bit too close. Oh, it's a lovely misty morning on the lake. Excuse me. And actually just I got it close. It was only a small one, but as I got it close in, where the hook had rolled up the tether or the line of the H block, It just had a hook pull. Pretty standard really, isn't it? It happens. So we're going to get the rod back out. It was actually on this rod, and I feel like this is a real good day spot. Both of these are good day spots, I think, just on the basis of, whoops, I don't want to mark that, do we? Just on the basis of it's relatively, I say relatively, it's comfortably shallow. It's about 5 foot, I'd say. And the fish were here in numbers yesterday. So fingers crossed with the bait that I put out last night, giving them a little bit of free food, and I think that's why they've stayed here with that bait. Fingers crossed that we'll be able to get into them tonight. I'm going to fish up towards the back of this lake, this part of the lake. It's probably only about 80 yards out, but they're here. Okay, so we're just trying to tow back to bank now in a straight line, and actually there's no wind, so it does make it a lot easier, but you know, it is one of the skills of boat fishing, I think, is keeping a straight line. Now personally I fish with sort of a mid-weight braid, which means it doesn't sink, it floats if anything. And then I fish quite tight with a very long fluorocarbon leader, a heavy fluorocarbon, like 50, 60 pound. No putty or anything like that on there. And I find that that's just enough to pin it down. When I've looked in shallow water on a tight line, it's actually surprising how that fluorocarbon leader, even on a tight line, sits and hugs the bottom. So I like that, it works for me. And actually what I'll do is occasionally, if I'm fishing really shallow water like I am today, I'll just slacken off a little bit, even with the floating line. And if, you know, I'm fishing almost probably 30 to 40 foot of fluorocarbon leader, and that is well enough to, if you just slacken off, just sink the braid ever so slightly. So we're going to get into bank and get this one on the alarm. I've got a feeling there might be a bite on the cards relatively early stage, so fingers crossed. So we're sharing this swim. It's definitely a swim, this, and you can fish all the way around the lake from what I've read, but looks like we're sharing the swim with these by today. I don't think they're any harm, but they do come bloody close. You don't realise until you get up close how big they are. 2 in the retainers. Didn't manage to film them. Imogen's still asleep and I panicked a little bit, but I had 2 runs at the same time basically. So rods are all back out, just settled in. It's now about 8 o'clock. Rushed a little bit to get the rods out because I felt like there was, you know, more fish to be caught. We're going to wait for Imogen to wake up and we're going to get these fish. We've got one common, which I say is maybe mid-20, maybe a little bit bigger. It's a big old wild thing, long as well. And then we've got one mirror, which is kind of classic mirror for here, maybe 17 pounds, something like that. But we'll check them in a minute. You know what commons are like, they're always a bit angry. He's going to have a little flippy flap. Let's get him up on the mat then, and we'll get him wave and photo. He's very long, isn't he? Yeah, he's not massive, he's not big, he's not heavy. Right, pass me the scales. Oh, he's bigger than I thought. 30 pound, wow. Right, I doubt he's going to behave, but yeah, you can touch him, go on. Right, come, yeah, maybe. I don't think he likes being picked up at all. Yeah, really red kind of scales. Hard to tell. There we go. Let's pick him up, there he is. So nice long common, crazy length. They're all a bit like that here, you know. I'm going to get a few stills of him and get him back. This is exactly what I'd been searching for this trip, and this is a photo that will live long in my album. Not the greatest fish, but a wonderful memory to share with my daughter forever. Well, we've just had one, and I didn't film because I thought it was a bream, and it's almost as bad. Look at this. It's probably a couple of pound, if that. I mean, cool swirly scales on it and stuff, but not what we're here for. So, honestly, the bait was bigger than the fish. There he is. Off he goes. Whoosh. And you want to try and hold it as level as done, really good. It's all part of the fun, driving the boat. Okay, so long story short, poor old Imogen over there waiting for a bit of dinner has had to move twice today because I kind of felt like if we're going to come out here, let's do it properly. We moved to the middle of the lake following some showing fish, and then they vanished. Probably quite flighty with the boat and all the rest of it. I tried to be as sort of careful as possible, but long story short, we've now moved again round to one of the bays, and I've got a rod kind of intersecting the bay, cutting the bay off on the exit, and then kind of an arc around that. I think the way that they would come out of the bay, like a patrol route, I guess. I don't think they'd head down to the deep end, but I've said that before and probably been wrong. You know, there's no reason they wouldn't be in the deep end, but in the shallower water, in the margins. They do seem to like a margin here, as the drone footage will show you. But nevertheless, we were on fish. Fishing a much more progressive, open sort of zone here rather than being pinned into an end. So we'll see what happens, but I'm kind of interested to see, you know, how it progresses. I'm pretty sure there are fish around us, but yeah, I'm kind of 50-50 at the moment. We're fishing in a little bit of depth here, so yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to work out.
We'd seen fish tucked up into a little bay. I wasn't sure how many, but it felt like it was worth a go. And whilst I wasn't super confident, there's always a chance with the wind starting to hack in.
So tonight we are treating ourselves. You know, we had a couple of fish this morning and poor Imogen's had to move twice, and actually we haven't eaten much, and I forgot that I've got a child with me, so I do need to feed her. But we're having lamb, discounted from Tesco's before we came out, and boiled potatoes, loads of butter, can't go wrong. A lot of potatoes. We're going to share, aren't we? And a little bit of salad to go with it, just to say that we did have something worth having.
I'm quite a fidgety angler, sometimes find it hard to sit still, which is why these trips probably suit me really, but I'm trying my best to get to the front of the lake and absorb it and take in the atmosphere, but nothing could have prepared me for what was about to come the following morning.
Well, it's a very windy morning. We're currently 8 AM and it's been carnage this morning. I didn't bother filming anything, like getting the rods out, all that sort of stuff, because I thought, well, we've done that. We've seen all that rubbish. And literally the minute I got the last rod out, it has gone absolutely ballistic crazy. So the last hour and a half, I've never had fishing like it. We've definitely got a 50-pounder in the net, definitely, maybe bigger, and a 40. I've got a really big long common, similar to the one we caught, but bigger. A couple of small mirrors. I've got 3 rods in. I've got no more nets. I've got no more retention slings, and it has just been crazy. So we're going to try and probably release a couple of the smaller ones, just to get them out there, really. Which feels a bit criminal, really, because I like weighing them. Maybe we'll try and weigh them, actually. But and yeah, show you what we've caught. Shame we couldn't get the all the other stuff on camera, really. A bit disappointed. But first of all, the cameras had no battery because I accidentally left one on, and I tried to do a hyperloop, or whatever you call it, or a pre-recording with it, and I forgot to plug the battery in, so it's obviously run itself out. But yeah, absolutely mad morning. Just carnage. But the big one is big. I don't think it's going to be a PB buster, but man alive, it's a trip maker for sure. So we'll start getting some of these weighed and processed, and I've got a funny feeling we might have some more fish. I kind of hope we don't at the moment, but yeah, hopefully if we get any more takes or anything, then we can get it on camera. Nice little one. Actually, it's the last one that we caught, but nevertheless, he's there. This wind has definitely given him a bit of a lease of it, a bit of a new lease of life. Sorry. They are turbocharged. To be fair, this one did come in quite easy. So there he is. Kind of all look a little bit like this. Look, peas in a pod. Yeah, lovely little mirror. This one go, he's going to fly away, I reckon. I spoke too soon. Right, here he goes, he'll right himself, and off he goes. Through the shallows, he should be all right. Let's get this long common out and processed, he's going to be really angry. Look at that. Yeah, lovely, lovely old common. Maybe 30 pounder, we'll see. Okay, so we're going to get this one weighed. This is the common. I've managed to reclaim 2 nets. Oh, can't use the handle. Not bad. Just stay still. Just over 30 pound, I'd say. 31 pound common. Lovely. So angry, his dorsal's up and everything. Super long. I don't know if the camera will do it justice, but yeah, there we go.
It did.
Really lovely long common. Like I said, just over 30 pound. Kind of this, I think for me, obviously the big ones are great, but these are the kind of fish I love coming to France for. No names, proper scraps he did, all the way to the net. Yeah, this is a good fish, this one. Oh, maybe not as big as I first thought, but nevertheless, still a good one. Such a mix of fish in this lake. We'll get this one weighed. I reckon he's going to be an upper 30. I know I should pick it up by the handle, but my fingers just won't do that. Oh, he's bigger. He's just under. Oh, is he? Just 40 pounder. Bang on, I'll give myself that. Maybe a bit generous, but 40 pounder, yes! This was actually the first fish of the morning. Lovely mirror carp. Yeah, beautiful. Bang on, 40 pound. Let's get him up. Oh, there he is.
Is he heavy?
Yeah, he's a heavy one. Lovely 40 pound. Only just a scraper, but that is mission accomplished. Cool apple slice scales on him. I really love that. We'll show you the other side, but he's an awesome fish. There's the other side. I'll have to zoom in on the old camera, but oh, he's beating me up now. Whew. Right in the throat, that one. Ouch. Okay, let's get some pictures and we'll get him back. I was super made up with this fish. Honestly, it was absolutely stunning and sometimes hard to believe that it came from a public venue. Yeah, lovely, sort of lovely scales. Pretty recognisable, that one probably, but there's a lot of fish in here, I think. But they're all so different. So let's write them. Given that it's just beating me up on the bank, I should be able to see it go. Oh, there we go. Like a missile, look at that, lovely. Look at the scales on its back. I'm not sure where it's going. Oh look, that's really cool. Just see that dinosaur back floating away, look. Yeah, 40 pounder. Oh God, this is, yeah, it's a big fish. I'm sure it's going to be a 50. Oh, it's going to be feisty, but it is a big angry fish. Another mirror. Oh my God, it's heavy. Yeah, let's get this one weighed. Okay, I'm definitely not going to be able to lift this one very well. Zeroed the scales. Up it goes. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's a 60, 2, 3. Oh, I can't hold it. It's a 63 pounder. I can't believe it.
I told you we could get one of those.
Holy moly, what a fish.
You said we couldn't.
Cradling it. Yeah, I'm going to give it 63. Wow, what a fish. Right, okay, 63 pound and probably some ounces. We'll hold it up for the camera as it's heavy and it is a bit feisty, to be fair. It was one of the first that we caught. It was the second fish we caught actually. And I might try and get some water shots on this one. But yeah, hopefully if it calms down, this net, I'm gonna have to get a new one because this one's not good enough really for this. Big enough. Pretty normal French. There's some starburst scales down there, so nice enough. Oh, wow, there it is. Come on, calm down. Oh, up it comes. Look at that. A proper cheese. 63 pound French public mirror carp. Super happy with that, just amazing. Really pleased. Put her in the water. Hopefully we won't lose that. Oh, she's definitely ready to go. Look at that. awesome. Really cool. Really, really cool. Some scales up there. Yeah. Let's see if we can follow her back. It's probably a bit murky from the sand. Oh, what a brilliant, what a machine. Look at the size of it. Oh, belter. Some lakes you just have a special affinity with, and this one was certainly that for me. This is my second 60-pounder in less than a year from this venue, and to say that I was made up is an understatement. The lake had a few more surprises for us in store before we decided to move on, and I finally managed to get my bite on camera live with an epic boat battle, even though the fish wasn't a massive. Okay, we are in. This rod's absolutely ripping. Oh, look at it go. And we're into it. Oh. We'll see if we can play this from the bank. Yes, finally. One on camera. Now, there are snags out there, so we'll try and get it up. I might have to go out in the boat for this. In fact, I think we will. We're out in the boat doing battle. Doesn't feel very big, this one, if I'm honest, but caught the bite on camera. Was actually just doing some editing, and I've got some work to do today because I run a gym and I've still got to stay on top of stuff and the numbers. But I don't think this is a big one, but there were fish showing all over between my two markers here, and I kind of felt like there was a bite on the cards. Okay, we're getting close to it now, so I like to just cut the motor as I get close to the fish. Oh, I'm on the leader already. Okay, here we go. Doesn't feel like a big one, but you just never know sometimes when you're out. Oh, I left my glasses, oh no. Okay, we're clear of all the other lines. Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh, he's under the boat and he's off. You can get quite disorientated in the boat. You know, you get turned around a lot. Oh, it's a tiny one. Tiny common, nevertheless good fun and good action. Whoa! The turbos the commons are turbocharged, honestly. They are crazy. And I do find on these public lakes, because they've not been hooked before or a lot, you tend to absolutely scream off, and then they kind of go a bit floppy really. You know, you kind of reel them in, and then you get them if you do fish in the boat, you get under the boat with them, get to the boat, and then they go mad. Oh no, don't want to go under there, do we? This is the best bit, isn't it? Fighting fish in the boat. Here he comes. Oh, it's going to lead me on a merry dance now. I really felt actually that the the rod next to this was going to go, because there's a lot of fish showing towards that mark. But yeah, it's all good fun. And it keeps us busy. I really wanted Imogen to have this one, bless her, but she's asleep. She's tired. We had a couple of late nights and a big weekend before we came out here, so yeah, she's a bit knackered, bless her. But we're catching fish. These Nash scope rods, these are the newer cheap ones though. I think they're the old dwarf blanks actually. You know, I don't really feel the need to have a really expensive rod for this type of fishing, because you know, these trips always take a few prisoners and you do break kit on them. So just a cheap rod, and I find as long as you look after them and you don't, you know, thrash them and play fish too hard, actually they're brilliant. And actually I tend to, you know, I really trust my hook holds and stuff, and I play fish relatively sensibly. You know, I don't bully them in. This is the best bit for me. I love that from the moment the alarm goes to the minute it goes in the net, that is what I enjoy. You know, we all enjoy different parts of fishing, but you know, that serenity to chaos all of a sudden is just, that's like the best bit for me. God, this little fish is turbocharged. It's probably only a 20, maybe not even a 20-pounder. It's just out in front of me here. I do like to loosen the clutch off when they get past, like close to the boat, because the water's got a slight tinge of colour here. When they come up, they do look almost like very orange commercial fish, and then you get them in the net. Obviously, and they don't look like that anymore, but this one's, I'm actually really close to the bank here, weirdly. I'll turn the echo on, because I like to know how deep it is wherever I am, really. giving a good account of itself for a small fish. I'm on the leader, and I do fish with long leaders. Oh, he's back under the boat. Okay, do fish with long leaders. So fluorocarbon leader, probably 25, 30 foot. I really like that because it's fluorocarbon and you don't get that same absorption as you get through mono. You get a little bit, but not a lot. I just think personally, there he goes, look. I just think personally, you know, fish with a slightly longer length and give yourself the security. And then a 1 metre length of copper core, which I think is probably some of the best lead core leader, or not lead core, but leader that I've used. I don't think, oh, it's just hit the boat, bloody hell. I don't think we'll picture this. I think I'll try and unhook it in the boat and let it go, because it's not very big, unless I've misjudged it. There he is. Oh, don't you love that? There he goes. Whoosh. Just bloody love this fishing. It's amazing. Whether they're big or small, obviously we all want to catch big uns, but whether they're big or small, you're out here, you're doing it. And I just love the fact that, you know, you're not crammed in next to someone like in the UK. I was really despondent about my UK fishing. You know, I'm not someone that craves that, you know, getting away from it all, but I just don't want to catch fish where every fish has a name. Yeah, sure, and I do love a French commercial venue for a holiday, but I don't want to catch fish where everything is named and people have caught it before and all that sort of stuff. What I really like is catching fish that haven't been caught, and you know, you might be catching something for the first time, never seen a hook. You know, even this, you know, like it's ultimately it's a little, there he goes, little wild common, but you know, they've all got their place. There you go, big old boy. Look at the gob on it. Now, we're going to be, this is the problem is I've only got a short landing net handle. Oh no, we've made a mess of that. Come on, there we go. Right. Let's slacken off a little bit. Oh no, I'm just rolling over my other line here. And he's out. He is small, isn't he? Nevertheless though, fish is a fish. So, cool little common, as always. I don't know, not that big, scrapped hard though. We'll get him out, I don't know, maybe 15 pound. Just let him go. Imogen won't believe me, but look at him. Off he goes. Love it when they swim away in that shallow water. Well, one thing's for sure, we're getting through some leads, but we are catching fish. So that's kind of the point, isn't it? So 10 ounce gripper style lead from Fox. Love these bad boys, they're great, especially when there's a bit of wind and a chop on and the line's getting blown. And I'm using sort of a floating braid with some mid buoyancy braid really. So obviously everything's working against the lead staying down. So a heavy lead is essential. So we've decided what we're going to do.
We're going to pack up.
Yep.
We don't have to be too fast though.
No, we're not going to rush. We're going to pack up. We've had a great fill of it this morning. We didn't manage to get Imogen a fish. Obviously you saw saw me lose one in the snag. We should have gone out in the boat, my fault. There's still a chance though, because we're not going to leave or get in the boat to boat down the lake for about another hour.
And then we're going to go to a new lake.
And then we're going to go to a new lake. We're going to look at 2 lakes that are side by side. One I've fished before, one I haven't. And yeah, something a bit different, not as picturesque, but the 2 lakes are very different. And I think that'll be a new challenge, won't it? Oh, we're also going to stop at the supermarket.
We need to get more snacks and more drinks.
More snacks and more drinks. We do like the fizzies, don't we? So I might get some beers, maybe.
Especially the vanilla Cola.
Yeah. So we're going to sign off. A great 2 days here, ending in an amazing result. We found the fish, they moved. We found them again, they moved. Big one. Yep. We found them again, and then of course we had a great morning. And then they seem to have moved off now because the wind swung round. C'est la vie.
It's annoying because they move whenever we come down. We catch fish and then they move back to where we were recently.
That's right. But they've only moved because of the wind. I think they would have stayed here with the bait that we were introducing. So yeah, we're going to sign off. We've had a great time here. On to the next venue. Good work. Imi's into her first fish just as we're packed up, ready to go. And she's playing it. She's got to stay tight to it. You've got to reel down. Okay, lift smooth, lift go and reel down. Imi's done a good job here. Fish is just out here. There it is. This is Imogen's first French public lakes fish.
Oh, it's really heavy.
We're going to net him. Little mirror. Okay, gently now, gently. Don't pull too hard. Great job. Well done. Just hold the rod. Don't do anything else. Just hold it. Don't pull him. Don't pull him.
if he goes too far.
No, that's all right. You're doing a good job. Well done. Me, hold the rod up. Oh, he's going to swim away. Oh, we got him! Woohoo! Hey, what just happened?
I caught a fish.
Caught a fish, didn't you? Even though you panicked because you didn't want to, but there he is. So Imi's going to set him free. Okay, so get underneath him. No, you'll have to lift his head up out of the
You
net.
can just go.
No, he won't go unless you lift his head up out of the net. So Imi's going to free him.
I was just gonna let him just.
Set him free, look.
No,
Right,
it's not working.
Imi, stop being a pansy. That's it. Here he goes. Through he goes. He's a nice fish, he is. I quite like him.
Bye, bum.
Well done, Imi. Good girl.
Thanks for watching and sharing the memories with me that will last forever. Stay tuned for part 2, which has equal part disaster, calamity, but also some more special catches.